What's going on, guys? My name is Jericho. Welcome back. You guys are lucky. Back-to-back videos without my ugly mug in them. You're welcome. I know I'm just looking out for you guys that just recently ate lunch or some shit. So welcome to a Call of Duty 4 video, the remastered, of course. And I wanted to talk about the Call of Duty 4 remaster because obviously I grew up on it. It was my first major game, the one that I spent most of my time on. It was the game that started my YouTube channel. It was the game that started a lot of people's YouTube channels. And honestly, I feel like I owe a lot to it. Plus, it's my favorite game of all time. So all these things combined, I'm like, shit. I'm excited for this remaster. I hope they don't fuck it up. I never got hands-on on the multiplayer like a bunch of other YouTubers did, so I went into this blind. And after about 15 hours of gameplay, I can confidently say I'm enjoying it. Like, it's good. It reminds me of Call of Duty 4 like it should. They didn't change too much. The R700 sound change was actually in a positive way. I enjoyed it. It sounds beastly now. And there's a couple other things I like. You know, the addition of extra camos, etc., etc. But there are some glaring things that I would like to change. And when I tweeted about it, holy shit, people were freaking out. They were like, Jericho, you're out of your element, bud. You don't get to comment on any patches or changes for Modern Warfare Remaster. We're leaving it the same. We're leaving it the same it was in 2007. And I'm like, it's a fucking horrible idea. So I have a couple issues, and the biggest one that I want to talk about is the one that I'm sure everybody has at least some sort of hate for, and it's the M16. The M16 was dominant in Call of Duty 4 from the start to the end. A lot of people don't even remember, but the G3 was dominant in the start. And they didn't even put in the post-nerf G3. They put in the pre-nerf G3 in this Modern Warfare Remaster. So I'll get into why that's big, but there's a lot of guns in this game that were historically really good, and even more so now, are fucking ridiculous. I would like to put the blame on better netcode. You know, better, 9 years ago, we were doing this peer-to-peer shit with last gen technology. Now we've got this crisp new, brand new, or at least better tech that's gonna help connections or all around be better. And as a result, I feel like a lot of weapons are straight melting laser beams. The M16, the easiest one to point out. The reason I say this is because I went back and was playing COD 4 on Xbox 360 as recently as 6 months ago, and on PC, or I'm sorry, as recently as 8 months ago, and on PC as recently as last month. And I've been playing around with it because, honestly, the community's not dead on PC. Don't buy the remastered version. Just buy COD 4, all right? There's servers everywhere. It's awesome. And I played it, and I never got the sense that the M16 was stupid. 3 people max a game would be using it. The rest would be using a gun that was comparable, the M4, the AK, or some other weapon, but not, you know, it wasn't like an M16 lobby. Go to COD 4 Remastered right now and find me a lobby that's not majority M16s. And again, I think that it's a hit detection. I think it's that we're playing on a different engine, and this engine is inherently better at picking up picking up the M16 and showcasing its ability to just melt people. And it sucks because you should never see somebody using an M16, a burst fire assault rifle on a small map like Shipment. Like, come on, man. What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? So that is an issue I have, along with the G3 being pre-nerf. And what that means is they put a fire cap on the G3 because of modded controllers and the fact that just nowadays it's fucking easy to use. That thing is a monster. If you haven't unlocked it yet, get a red dot and just melt people on bog. That thing is disgusting. It's like the world's scariest paintball gun. So those are examples of things that I feel could be updated to be slightly less devastating while retaining the same feel and joy that we've got for those items. The M16, I don't think you should be able to one burst a guy with Jug in the chest. Like that, I mean, come on, bruh. But I at the same time, it should be a strong assault rifle, and it should not, I don't know, maybe slightly decrease the rate of the bullets. Fuck, man, I'm not a designer, all right? I'm just putting it out there. I think that there are items that should be changed in the remastered that we did not or would not be able to change in the 07 version of Call of Duty 4 that will improve the longevity of the game. So, now that I got that out of the way, I also want to talk about this. I wanted to talk about the longevity of the game and why and who the people are that are playing this. Please remember that while I bitch and moan it's actually kind of fun. I'm happy that I'm back to my roots, bitching and moaning about the same shit I was when I was in high school. But the people that are playing the remastered version over Infinite Warfare, over every other game right now, are the people that spent $80 to play a game that they loved. These people are the sweatiest, most try-hard, most die-hard COD 4 fans that you're gonna find, and so don't be surprised when every fucking lobby is full of, like, Sergeant Camping of Redemption and, like, you know, M16 Lord XX with the sniper lobby thrown in on the side. Like, don't be surprised when people are jumping around corners scuffing the shit out of your shoes. Like, I don't know. It's gonna be disgusting, and it is. It's pretty difficult for me, an average player, to get like a 4.0 KD. Like, it happens every few games instead of, boy, put me on COD 4 Original, I will slap some bitches. I will. So I think that, you know, you got to keep that in mind. You got to keep that in the back of your head and realize that your experience with this Call of Duty 4 is not going to be the same as the one that you had from the original. You're not going to have Christmas noobs or little Timmy who got the disc from his older brother or the GameStop trade-in for $9. Like, you're not going to find that here because you can't fucking play it unless you buy a shit version of the game, which is Infinite Warfare. Actually, I should clarify, I have not even touched Infinite Warfare. I am not at liberty to say the game is shit. I am at liberty to say the game looks like shit. It looks like shit. Either way, I'm enjoying my Modern Warfare Remaster. I think that a lot of it is good, and one of the other things I'd like to look at and possibly change are the frag ×3, stun ×3. Not a lot of people have unlocked frag ×3 yet, so I realize people aren't necessarily pissed off with it yet, but swear on my life, if I get hit with another fucking stun ×3, like, play with a group of 6 and play stun ×3. Every single game, the team will leave. Like, it's not enjoyable. The stuns last 7.5 years. You get locked in the fucking dimensional time chamber and you don't get to come out until little Timmy gets to stop throwing these things at you. It's really frustrating. And you know, that actually doesn't bother me that much. It really doesn't. I'm okay with the fact that there are issues in the game that I also knew of when I was getting this and knew that they might not fix. But I'm just putting the dialogue out there. Maybe we should look at possibly changing some of these things. Maybe we should look at reducing, you know, how effective the M16 is. I personally do not have a huge problem with Juggernaut. I'm going to just say it. It's frustrating. It's really not the end of the world, though. It just forces you to use stopping power. But if you're gonna remove Juggernaut, then you got to remove stopping power, and then at that point, everybody's just gonna bitch and moan because it's not COD 4 anymore. So you get my point. Anyways, I'd like to congratulate Raven Software for making such a good remastered version. A lot of people are shitting on it for one reason or another. Honestly, because I feel like I've played so much COD 4 recently, it's very good. Like, it is. I don't know what you want from them. I mean, I'm asking for things like a bare bones playlist with pro mod rule set. Things that only people who probably didn't even play console, like anybody who just randomly played COD 4 or played with their friends probably didn't fuck around on pro mod. A lot of you guys watching might have heard of it or probably played a little bit, but like, that won't be a popular playlist. Like, it just won't. So I know that they won't do that, or they probably won't look into it, but I mean, I feel like there's a lot of things that can be done that will help me make this game live a little bit longer and increase its longevity, because at the end of the day, again, unless they sell it standalone, the only community are going to be the type of people like me that are just live and breathe COD 4, and that's not enough to sustain the game. At least not in my mind. It might be enough to sustain it for 5 months, 6 months, 8 months, but it's not going to be a healthy experience a year down the line. So I'm hoping that they do look into doing stuff like that where they add a little bit of additional content, which isn't really additional content, just like change some game modes, add some shit up there that maybe keeps some people like me interested. Bring me back once a week to play COD 4. Like, that's all I'm asking for. But overall, I think they did a great job. And I know I'm repeating myself. I played through the campaign. If you haven't already, please do. It is awesome. Just like you remember. The graphics and stuff, I mean, great. They look fine. I'm going to say don't buy it on PC if you have it. The PC Modern Warfare Remaster, I heard, peaked at about 5,000 players on launch day. That's bad news. Anyways, I'm gonna think about some stuff to do for high stakes. I'm coming back with a vengeance. Maybe making a little montage. I don't know. You think that'd be a funny idea? I think it'd be pretty cool. And also, potentially, if all of you guys that like recording stuff, maybe doing a throwback top 5 plays. Yeah? I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed, let me know with a comment, like, whatever the fuck you want to do. And I will talk to you all later.